An Ammon mother's life turned upside down after giving birth and learning she has terminal cancer. Now Jenny Bess is using her experience to inspire others as she faces the future with faith.
I'm not ready to leave my kids or my husband.
Life for Jenny Bess and her husband will never be the same.
I think the hard thing is you can't just stop and just give up.
Just 7 months ago, everything was perfect for the Besses. They had welcomed their 5th child, Leah, into their family. She was a surprise, they say, but a miracle who ended up saving her 36-year-old mother's life.
During my postpartum, I noticed a lot of bleeding, so I contacted my OB/GYN, who referred me to a GI specialist. He did a colonoscopy on September 4th and told me that I had a 90% chance that I had cancer.
Cancer was everywhere in Jenny's colon and had spread to her lungs and liver. Stage 4, the doctors said, the most extreme stage before death.
Mine was such fast growing, they don't know when it started. I had no idea I was sick. I still to this day don't feel sick other than the chemotherapy.
That chemotherapy happens twice a month here at the Teton Cancer Institute. Jenny's parents make a 5-hour drive from Utah to care for the kids, and it takes Jenny days to start to feel somewhat normal after her treatments.
I've asked my oncologist multiple times how long he thinks I have to live. He told me that I would be having chemotherapy every other week for the rest of my life.
Colon cancer in someone so young is rare, according to Jenny's oncologist, Dr. Brad Adams.
Usually the person who has colon cancer is over 50. We see younger people with colon cancer who have family histories, who perhaps have inherited a gene that predisposes them to cancer.
But for Jenny, that's not the case. She has no family history of cancer and has been healthy her entire life.
It's just scary.
That's one reason it's been so hard to deal with this life-changing diagnosis and still be a strong wife and mother.
It breaks my heart because we have 5 young children and I don't want to leave them. My 5-year-old prays every day that it'll go away. I told my oldest daughter that maybe she'd get a new mom someday, and she didn't like hearing that.
Jenny and John are learning to live 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time, and they're realizing they're not in charge.
I'm learning that you've got to take things in the moment that you're in, that you can't always plan, well, we're going to do this as a family a year from now, this is a family a month from now, or well, we'll put off something because we'll do it on the weekend or something. I mean, you just don't know.
What they do know is a colonoscopy saved Jenny's life, and she hopes others who have put off the procedure will see her story and realize how vital colonoscopies are.
If we find colon cancer and we can remove it early, that's potentially curable, curative intent, and it makes that discomfort worth it.
Jenny prays every day for a miracle cure, but says regardless of what happens, she has faith in a greater plan and wants others who are suffering to know they're not alone.
Don't give up hope. Believe that there is a God and a purpose, and that we have a Savior that suffered so that we wouldn't have to alone.
Now, Jenny's husband, John, works out at the Idaho National Laboratory. He says his employer has been very understanding during all of this, and neighbors and church members are bringing in meals and taking care of the children. The family says they can't thank everybody enough for all that's been done for them over the past few months. I'm Nate Eaton, EastIdahoNews.com.